Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this DIY miniature slime and squishy shop. I had so much fun making this and I think it turned out really cute. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. If you do enjoy it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And without any further ado, let's get started. To make the base of the shop, you will need foam board. You can easily find this at any craft store or also on Amazon, which is from where I got mine. It was like a pack of 5 for $5. And basically for this DIY, you will need 3 different pieces. I have the measurements on the screen. You're going to need the floor, main wall, and then a side wall. As you guys can see, one wall is going to be pink and the other is going to be yellow. So I'm going to glue on these cardstock. You can use any kind of like colored paper. And then for the flooring, I just printed out this like flooring template and I'm gonna glue that on. Using tacky glue, I'm going to attach the pieces together like so. We have our shop now, which is amazing, but the bad part is that we don't have any furniture. It's completely empty. So I am going to be making my own furniture from scratch. The first piece of furniture that I'm going to be making is a slime shelf using popsicle sticks. These are not regular popsicle sticks. These are the jumbo wide ones. So you can easily get these on Amazon or at Michael's. They're really easy to find. And the best part about these popsicle sticks is the fact that you can cut them using a pair of scissors. You don't need an X-Acto knife or any kind of like wood cutting tool. They're very thin, so you can easily cut them with scissors. It's amazing. The popsicle sticks are 2.5 centimeters wide, so all you basically have to do is cut them in length. By the way, I know that I'm not explaining the assembling process, but that's because you can literally see what I'm doing. And it's also like kind of hard to explain. So I have like the measurements and stuff for you here, and then you can like see how I put it all together, if that makes any sense. Once you've made your shelf, you want to let it dry completely before you move on to the next step, which is painting the shelf. So you can paint your shelf whatever color you want. I'm gonna do white because I love white furniture. I mean, you guys have seen my room, right? It's like all white. So yeah, we're gonna paint the shelf white using acrylic paint. The slime shelf is all completed, so I'm going to place it inside the shop. Now this is a slime shelf, but there's no slime on it. So we are going to be making some miniature slimes. I got these miniature jars from Amazon and I went ahead and I made my own slime label, which I'm going to stick on using some tape. We have our miniature jars here, and now we need to make slime to fill them up. In my miniature bowl here, I'm going to add in some white glue. Then I'm going to add in some food coloring. Mix that together. And finally, to turn it into slime, we're gonna add in some activator. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up these jars. So I made pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. I'm going to go ahead and place all 6 of these miniature slimes on the top shelf. I know that the bottom shelf is still empty, and that's because I'm going to make different slimes in different containers for the bottom shelf. These little containers are bead organizers on which, again, I just popped on my own slime label. Here in my mini bowl, I'm going to add in some clear glue. Then I'm going to add in some rainbow foam beads, mix that in, and finally, we're just going to turn this into slime by adding in some activator. I'm going to pop the slime into the container, and then for the other 4 slimes, I did a pastel foam, and then I did 3 glitter slimes. So I did silver, gold, and black. I think I'm stating the obvious now, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna place the slimes onto the bottom shelf. The slime shelf is all done, and we've also stocked it up with some really cute slimes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make a shelf for the squishies. For the back of the shelf, I'm using foam board, and then for the sides and shelving, I'm using the same wide popsicle sticks. I just went ahead and I cut out the popsicle sticks in different lengths, and as you can see, the measurements are here on the screen for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna glue all of the pieces together using tacky glue. I'm gonna say this again, but before you start painting your shelf, let it dry completely. Once the shelf was dry, I went in with some white acrylic paint, and I am going to paint the shelf. You can do any color that you want, it's totally up to you. I'm going to place the shelf against the yellow wall, and this time around I do have miniature squishies. These are from Smushy Mushy and they're super adorable, so I'm just going to place them inside. Now this really isn't going to be a shop unless we have an area to check out. So I am going to make a table, and the main panel for the table is actually wood, but if you don't have wood, you can also use foam board. It's going to work just as fine. And then for the legs of the table, I have these mini baby popsicle sticks that I've cut out. And this is like super easy. All you have to do is just glue on the legs, and that's it. Once the glue has dried completely, you can go ahead and paint your table using acrylic paint. I'm going to place the desk at the front of the shop, and now I'm going to be making a miniature iMac for the desk. Here I have some silver polymer clay, which I'm going to roll out. Then I went ahead and I screenshotted my wallpaper, I resized it, and I printed it out. And this is going to be the screen. So I'm just using this as a reference to see how big, or I should say how small, the iMac is going to be. For the keyboard, I rolled out some polymer clay, and then here is a picture of the actual iMac keyboard. I printed it out, and I'm just going to use this as a reference and cut off any extra clay. After making the keyboard, I went ahead and made the mouse, which was super easy. And then finally, I'm going to make the stand. I really wish that I could explain this part, but it's like so difficult to explain what I'm doing. And I also feel like this part is easier to understand visually. So yeah. Once you're all done, you want to let this bake in the oven. Once the clay was out of the oven and completely cooled down, I am going to go ahead and attach the screen, and then using acrylic paint, I'm going to paint on the details to really bring this to life. I am using tacky glue to attach the screen and stand together. So here's the miniature iMac all completed, and I am going to place this on top of the desk. And the final thing that we're going to need to complete this shop is, of course, a shopping basket. Using polymer clay, I went ahead and I made the shape of the basket that I want. This isn't actually a basket, as you can see. This is going to be the mold. So I made the shape and then I let it bake in the oven for about like 10 minutes. I took it out of the oven and now I am going to cover it using some aluminum foil. So this right here is our mold. And now to make the actual basket, I'm using some pink polymer clay that I'm going to roll out very thinly. I'm going to put the basket on top of the clay and cut out a square. I'm going to blend that in, and this is basically the base of the shopping basket. And then for the top, I cut out a thick strip of clay and I'm going to just put it all around. Again, this is like hard to explain, but I'm basically trying to replicate an actual shopping basket. And then in between the bottom and top, I'm adding these like really thin strips of clay and I'm going to blend it in using my fingers. Once you're happy with your basket, you want to punch 4 holes. So 2 on one side and 2 on the other so that you can attach the handles. Now you can finally let this bake in the oven. Once the clay is out of the oven and completely cooled down, you want to open up the foil and very carefully and gently remove the mold. Once you have removed the mold, the foil should just pop out very easily. So we have our basket. As you can see, it's so small and so cute. For the handles, I am going to be using metal wire. This is pretty simple and easy. You just want to cut out 2 pieces and pop those on. The basket is all done. Now for the very last thing, I am going to add on the shop name, which is Kawaii Spirits. So I'm just gonna pop that on. And here is the slime and squishy shop all completed. I think this turned out super cute and adorable. It also looks very realistic. So yeah, I'm just really happy with the way this turned out. You guys have to let me know in a comment what you guys think. And also let me know if you would like to see like more videos like this, like miniature shops or something. Like if you guys have any ideas, let me know. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so because that would be really awesome. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next one.